Everyone talks about Victor Wembanyama, but here is what one of the best old-timer basketball players Shaquille O'Neal had to say about Wembanyama. Here is a short highlight of what he said.
And he's from France. His name is Victor Wembanyama. I'm assuming you've seen the highlights?
Yeah, I've seen the highlights. Really good. Soft touch, great length. You know, the true test is when he gets to the next level, will be able to take all the pressure and all the banging. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're playing against a guy that big, you have to take it to him. All the highlights I'm seeing now is him taking it to other people, but
sure.
You know, when you get to this league, Zion's coming, the Joker's coming, Greek Freak is coming, like everybody's coming. So if he can handle that pressure, I wish him well.
What do you think about all the hype surrounding him? You know, he's so young and everybody's...
It's good. You know, it's good for marketing purposes. Now, at some point, you have to live up to the hype because you guys, you'll build them up and then at some point you start to tear them down. It's just part of the game. So he has to be able to go through that. But it's fun. Like if his mentals are straight and his priorities are straight, he'll be fine. Like I wanted all the smoke. I used to read articles and listen to what you people had to say, and then it's my job to, oh, you don't think I can do this? Watch this. So it was fun. It's like a game. You can't really take it that serious.
And this was Victor Wembanyama's response. Quote, "Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what he said to the media. It's good. These are events that all pro athletes through all athletes actually offer. But yeah, after I'm lucky to have something, it's mentally. And so in terms of pressure, I have nothing to worry about and, yeah, he said the real test would be one NBA, of course it is, but it's like everyone else." Let's listen to what others have to say about Victor Wembanyama.
Oh my, so through the NBA app, I watched that game the other night against the G League Ignite team, and you know, I worry, I think I could be jinxing a player who hasn't come into the NBA yet by me anointing him as the next great one, but he certainly has all the attributes of a true game changer. You know, I mean, the physical wherewithal, he seems to have, you know, the mind to be a great player. He stepped up on that big stage, you know, against Team Ignite. I know that many of our NBA teams are salivating at the notion that potentially through our lottery that they could get him, so they should all still compete very hard next season. But it's one thing that's remarkable, I think, about sport, that just as I'm speaking right now, all around the world, there are young boys and now increasingly young girls who are bouncing basketballs and dreaming of being LeBron James, you know, or Giannis Antetokounmpo, you know, Trae Young, you name it. And so Victor, of course, now is the product of that as a young man who grew up loving this game. Unlike players of an earlier generation, games.
And I had the chance to watch him play 2021. My little brother, Kostas, played in Nashville, and they were teammates. He's incredible, man. Like, I believe in 2045, everybody is going to look like Victor. But the way his skills, the way he can shoot the ball, the way he can move, he's extremely fast for his size, can block shot, can be a threat at the offensive end. He's unbelievable.
You could share a little bit about what it's like to be in that position, if you can think back that far?
What do I think of him? I think probably the same as everybody else think. You know, everybody, you know, we've been labeling like this unicorn thing. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. I've never seen, no one has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful he is out on the floor. I mean, that's 7'4" or 7'5" or 7'3", whatever the case may be. His ability to put the ball on the floor, shoot step-back jumpers out of the post, step-back threes, catch and shoot threes, block shots. He's for sure a generational talent, and hopefully he continues to stay healthy. That's what's most important for him personally. And but you could tell he loves the game. He was smiling a lot while playing the game last night. I think it was the two best players in the draft. on the floor last night. They both did their thing, and it was. But he's a big time player.
Have you gotten a chance to see Victor Wembanyama yet?
Yeah, of course. How can you miss him?
What have you thought from what you have seen?
Is that type of talent and skill, and it just puts a smile on your face if you play basketball, you know, because the evolution of the game is taking us this far. You know what I'm saying? When we got 7'5" dudes who's able to do everything on the court, you know. So he's inspiring to a lot of people out here. I heard a comment, he said, like, somebody compared him to a few players in the league, and he was like, I think I'll do myself a disservice if I compare myself to one or two players. He wanted to take from everybody. I thought that was such a profound statement, and made me a big fan of his. So
he has the skill set. I do know that.
Stay tuned for more on Sport Talk by subscribing to our channel to not miss any updates. See you tomorrow.